on November 30th, I'm headed down to Cozumel, Mexico to attempt my first Ironman triathlon. That's 2.4 miles swimming, 112 miles cycling.
Nope. Oh, so this person's full of shit.
And 26.
Nobody's
Nobody's ever
a
done
human
this.
being could do.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been training hard, but I'm still nervous. It'll be grueling. No shit. The race will take 12 to 16 hours to complete. What are you doing? Do you have any motivational phrases or race tips I can use to get through the day?
Not so far.
Every edge I can get. That's Chris from Arlington, Virginia.
Oh, jeez.
Carve it.
Carve that race's butt up. What? Okay. You have to do one of the three of these. Doing all three is unthinkable. You have to do one of the three of these. Which would you guys pick?
I would say not swimming.
No, fuck no.
That seems like a thing that if you get exhausted in the middle, you die.
You die. You would die in it. I would definitely die at the running too. I think the cycling, I would get very sick.
How much of it is downhill?
I don't know, but
112 miles downhill, I think I could do it.
That's the one
tight.
thing about 112 miles in your cycle. You can take some breaks for coasties in there. You can get some coasties
Yeah.
to try to like reacclimate.
And you are sitting. So that's nice.
It's also just occurred to me that I really hope that this whole triathlon is like a circle, or else when you finish, it's 16 hours later, and you're like a full 3 hours drive away from where you started. And you're like, so
how do you
time
get
to
back?
start back.
Maybe the best we can provide in terms of motivation is just telling you that it's impossible.
Yeah.
And so with every step you take, know that you're defying both
that's
us
great.
and the laws of nature and physics. So this is your friends and my brother and me telling you it cannot
be done. No one's crossing that finish line.
No one man has ever finished an Ironman challenge before.
You know what's funny about that? It would be way harder to do if you were Iron Man. Like, really hard. Especially the swim. I don't think you make it 30 seconds in the swimming if you're Iron Man.
You would have to have a super strong bicycle to hold up the weight of the suit, and then you're going to
Yeah.
run, and, like, you're not allowed to use your blasters. Like, you have to run.
No thrusters. I saw that. No. Yeah.
Running, you're going to leave a bunch of holes in the ground because your suit's real heavy.
Shouldn't this be called the Iron Person Triathlon?
It absolutely should be called the Iron Person Triathlon.
Or
Or it should be called the Iron Imaginary Person Triathlon because nobody can do that. 12 to 16 hours. I had a 10-hour flight that I sat through. I took 2 naps and I watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It sucked dick, and when I got off the plane, I was exhausted. It can't be done.
How much money would you guys pay to participate in a triathlon? Now, hear me out. All the triathlon is it's on an undisclosed location that only the, quote, participants are told about. You get to hang out in, like, a bunker for 12 hours. Then they spritz you down with water, and you get to come out, like, real sweaty and be like, I did it.
You do a half mile of cycling. You do 120 feet of the watermelon crawl.
And then they will give you a certificate that says, like, I definitely did this.
And then you get a bus ride back. That's the third leg.
And
Back to
everybody gets to be
120 feet.
super impressed. Everybody gets a participation ribbon, and you get like a photoshopped picture of you like running through like the ticker tape at the end. You're like,
No, you won't. It's photoshopped because you can't even run like 4 feet. It's gonna be your head on the body of
you
the
actually
runner.
just lay down on a bed and raise your arms above you and look exhausted, and then they remove the bed and stand you up.
and stand you up. They Photoshop you next to Usain Bolt. He's got his arm around you. This guy can run.
There's a speech bubble in the Photoshop.
This guy's a running fiend.
Everything I know about running, I learned from Steve.
The one condition I would need if I was going to do an Ironman triathlon or an Iron Person triathlon, if you like, is that at the end, I would need there to be complimentary pizza and pop. If I got like halfway through and I knew that waiting for me at the end was complimentary pizza and my choice of soft drink, I think I would be able to push through to the end.
I'm going to sweeten the deal and motivate. Here's the motivation for our listener. At the end of the race, there's complimentary pizza and pop, but there's not enough for everybody. And I heard they were running out.
And you're racing against a bunch of Hungee boys.
Here is my no bullshit offer to you, Chris from Arlington, Virginia. If you complete the Ironman triathlon and you send us a picture of you completing it along with your mailing address.
No Usain Bolt Photoshop bullshit.
No bullshit. If you finish this race, I will send you a complimentary through delivery complimentary pizza, and 2-liter of your choice of soft drink. I am guaranteeing you free pizza and pop from my own wallet delivered to your door if you complete this triathlon. But believe me, you'll have earned it. Free pizza and pop. There's the motivation.
Can I get 'em. And let's push it even further. We will extend this offer to the first person who sends us this thing.
And it has to be, I need you to have a sign, like holding a sign. It's like MBMBaM and date it, because I don't want some old Ironman triathlon photo. I want a new one. The first person to complete an Ironman triathlon and send a picture with something denoting it as for us, I will send you complimentary pizza.
And don't do your own Ironman triathlon. It has to be an official event. Don't just like while you're listening to this episode, like, oh, I gotta go, and start swimming.
Don't just start swimming. You need to be in water.
At the end, you will be lost. I can guarantee you that.